Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Look at him. Hey, D&D, 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 down the distance. Smart play, smart play, smart play, smart play. Got him, got him, got him, got him, got him. Ah! 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 Let's go! Let's get it! Let's get it! Shit! Let's go!
Big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make
Whoa!
bring it back for the score.
Let's bring it home, fellas. Bring it home. Our first Super Bowl. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. A good hold.
Thank you, sir.
Conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just...
He's got him in, complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride.
I was on the field for that one. I was on the field. I was on the field. My bad. My bad.
Well, go ahead and
I couldn't switch it back quick enough.
Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side.
I'm gonna tell you that one. It happened last game. If you remember, that happened last game. Except you got the first one. No, I got the first one last one. Yeah, I think I did.
Can we get it done fast?
I got the first pick, but I think you got the first score. I don't know. I can't remember. But you know what? It don't matter. I'm not going to make that mistake again in this game. Yeah, I tried to get on the field with you. I ain't going to do that. I'm going to operate from the press box from here on out. Press box. All right.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it again with Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
To throw on second is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down throw. Watson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Cards are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm going to talk to you.
Arizona's offense I'm going to talk to you. Get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception.
I said good play. Good play. What else you want me to say? What else you want me to say? Good play. Everybody make good plays. You made a lot of good plays last game. I know.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 7.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Murray now. And he'll go right
See?
back to
Had to be. Had to be. Because I was on that ass. Had to be. Watch him now. Watch him. Watch him. Now watch him, fellas. You see what he's capable of. Watch him. Get that ball out of there. Connor fumbles. Connor fumbles. Connor fumbles. Connor fumbles. Man, I'm going to go right back to what I know. You 5 yards away from getting locked down. You 5 yards away from getting knocked down. Appreciate it, man. You 5 yards away from getting locked down. Oh, look. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, yeah, there you go.
A little pop pass here. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
And he going to run it back. And he going to run it back. Man, get out of here. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Be careful. Be careful. Oh, you did it. You did it. Now you did it. Now you did it. Now you done did it. Now you done did it.
And now a timeout called defensively.
Calm down. Slow down. Listen to me now. Hear me later.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll dump this one off to Connor. Down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Connor is in. Touchdown, Arizona.
I see you.
A strong, determined
good drive,
Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Hello?
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
You just got something in the mail, a box.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On second down, here's Watson. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage
one back.
Airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone. But you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field. Locates the football in the air and comes away with the interception.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun now from Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got this downfield to McBride. Touchdown,
good play.
Cardinals. Trey McBride. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cards go up by 2 touchdowns.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Oh, shit.
Prater on to add the extra point.
Got it from where? TikTok. You got a blender off TikTok.
21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Chubb on the counter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 4. They go up the middle with Chubb. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. And Chubb will try the middle here. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A give. This is Chubb. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
It makes a well, that's a vegetable drink. Oh, that's dope.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly
you got all
fading
these
here in the
pieces?
2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ooh. Yeah, I want one.
Murray now to throw.
Maybe one.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll
You
just
should
get
carry
rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
You put something in there? How much was that? Oh. That's good.
Here's Murray. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up
to the counter and won't move. That's dope. Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Incompletions on their first 2 throws. Has them huddling up.
Good choice. Good choice.
Play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray going to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. This is taken in by
that I don't understand. See, that part I don't understand.
First half, a timeout call.
I mean, 2 hits? 2 hits?
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Prater's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much trained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before the break. Watson, he's looking deep for Bell. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL.
Yeah, I'll be ready in about 20 minutes.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not see
get there at 1:30, we'll be good.
As this will be a touchback.
You heard me? You heard me? Oh.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Handoff comes to Chubb. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
120 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Watson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. 3rd and long. It's Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back they've been tackled behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 16. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On the ground, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns are back within a score.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. His throw incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah
gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
126 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns have retaken a third-quarter lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel? Or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Murray looking to change the play here.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Again, a run with Connor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will be taken down. A big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
2nd and 9.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football in the double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
Here's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Browns drive about to get started.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up.
Hey, you know Springfest is going on. Hey, where's the other, not our lows, but what's the next low closest to us? 45, Because Springfest is going on, so I need to go get that mulch so I can do the planting thing.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll make this a second and long. Back to throw, Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
95 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jeff Swaim punching it in from a yard away.
And the Cardinals will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
$28, $7.35. I got this. You should kick the onside kick, actually.
After the touchdown, out
give
is
it to me.
Prater to kick.
Game over. Oh, game over. Game over. Game over. Remember I said it. Remember I said it. Remember I said it. Remember I said it. Game over. I probably will. I'll try to feel bad for you, actually.
Ready to go.
Yeah, the
script really I kind of want that. I want that championship game.
And now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Good.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
Hell no. It's still a game, man. It's a lot of time on the clock.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. They'll run with Chubb. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw is Watson.
There you go.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marquise Goodwin from 6 yards away. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I'll be honest.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with counter. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10 is counter. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a first down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
No, yeah, it's over.
Totally
it's good. I did what I could. It was over when you got the first down. I was smarter though. I extended the game.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking
as well. You were scrambling. You had to make a play, and you did. Congratulations. You tied up. We'll get a championship game in when I get back.
The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That's what I'm saying. I can't do it. Good game. I'll hit you up when I get back.
To the knee goes Murray, and that should just about do it.
Championship. Think about it now. Get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn. Go to the store and get your popcorn.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Cleveland.